What is up, you guys? Hey, YouTube. Hey, YouTube. Looking all good. Y'all see my little thing? Look, I don't know why I'm trying to be all like alien today. I have this shirt. This dude made this shirt. It's lit. It's big lit. Like, it's an alien. It's an alien and then a girl and the alien getting lit. The alien is getting big lit. Sorry about this. All right. So I had recorded this video Tuesday and it got deleted and I was so mad, but I look really cute right now. So I was like, you know what? Let me do this YouTube video now because I was record it later. So today I wanted to talk about the story of my junior, it was my senior year homecoming. I don't know why I thought of my junior year, because I went to a whole different high school my senior year. It was my senior year homecoming. Let me tell you this. This night was one of the craziest, nights I've ever had. Just finding out who I could be mentally on my own, in my own zone. I'm sorry, I'm looking at myself. I'm not looking at the camera. I need to look at the camera. But finding out the things I am capable of, let me tell you, I hid so good from the police. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you guys the story. So, it was homecoming night. You know, everybody's out TPing, partying, doing all that stuff. It was after the game. Everybody was like, we're going to meet up this place and all of that. My friend Robert and his cousin Quan, our friend DeMonte, we all get together and Robert's driving us around to TP houses and whatever. And we weren't really TPing houses. We did little places that we knew or whatever, but Robert and Quan weren't the type of guys to go out and go TPing like that. But we knew where everybody was meeting up and that they'd be out there hanging out for a little while and everything. And DeMonte had brought eggs. Now, eggs chip paint on cars and on houses, and eggs hurt. Eggs hurt. So, police are on that. Police are on it about eggs and paintball guns and anything other than toilet paper. Anything other than toilet paper you could technically get in trouble for. So I was already yo, I got these eggs. But we met up at this circle. What we called the circle. Okay, so I lived in a predominantly white neighborhood. My street was called Dogwood, and literally every house but maybe one house had a dog. Every house had a dog. It was crazy. It was literally Dogwood, Dogwood. So there was these behind where I live, there's nicer building houses and stuff like that. It's all in the suburbs and all this. And we had this place called the Circle. So it was literally a street that came to a stop, a circle. It came to a circle, and we all knew this girl, her name is Callie. She was one of my favorite white girls ever. Shout out to you, Callie, wherever you are. I hope you are living it up, okay? But her house was right at the end of the circle. Well, it was right down the middle of the circle. And she had a really nice house. She had a really nice house. And I have glitter on my face because I was trying to do a photo shoot as well. So, and I'm going to a video shoot later. I was thinking about wearing this low-key, but I don't know. So her house was right on the circle, and everybody knew Callie. Everybody knew Callie's sister. They knew where they lived, and so we would all meet up at the circle. Now, we were there, and we pull up, and I see my brother and his friends, because it was my brother's sophomore year of high school, my senior year. My brother's 2 years younger than me, or a year and some whatever months. But I see my brother and I'm like, hey, Nacio, what's up? What are you guys doing? Whatever. And everybody's talking and cool, and the police pull up. They're like, whoop, whoop. Like, let's check people for paintball guns and all that stuff. And I got the lights flashing. Whoop, 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 whoop. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, the police are here. Like, I'm really not going to get any trouble or whatever. I'm thinking, like, okay, like, they could take me home or whatever. Or Robert could take me home. Like, so I'm looking for Robert, and I see Nacio and all of his friends and everybody else dip off. So I get to dipping, y'all. I get to dipping. I don't know why. I was like, my brother ran, I'm running. I ran. I got to dipping, and I'm running, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I've never ran from the police. Like, what is this? So everybody's dipping and going their own ways or whatever, like trying to stay in a group, but trying to be small enough groups. And we all get, like, run through this back of this house. Okay, so it's a circle, and then it's a line of houses in their backyard, and another line of houses in their backyard is, like, combined, sort of. Or, like, there's a fence in the middle, and we get to this fence. And I, like, must have looked, trying to find somewhere else to run, and I look over, and everybody is gone. Like, everybody is just gone. And it's me, these houses, these woods, and the police. Let me tell you, I felt like I was in the Underground Railroad, and I was running away to my freedom. I was running to the north. The north was my house. And I was running, I was like, where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go? So I see this row of, like, those small trees that are, like, behind houses or whatever. It's like small trees, and they're sort of shaped like this. And it's like a row, and then it's like dirt all up in the middle, and another row. So it's like two sets of trees. And let me tell you, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go hide in this dirt in this row of trees. And I did. It was all these spiders, and I hate spiders. But, like, the police were right walking past, and they were doing the lights and everything. I was so quiet. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, yo, I'm about to get caught by the police, and then they're really gonna say something because I ran. Like, why did I run? I'm already on the run. I gotta keep running. So once, like, I'm in these trees and I see the police walk past, I'm like, all right, where am I gonna go next? Where am I gonna go next? I'm, like, filled with spiders on me and everything. And I see this shed. Like, there's a shed right in front of me in the other people's backyard. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go hide on the side of the shed because it was next to a fence. So I go run behind the shed, right? And then I hear this door. And I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, I've been caught. I was caught, but I wasn't caught. These people let this dog out. I am sitting behind a shed, and I'm hearing a dog, right? I'm trying not to move. I'm not trying to make no sounds. Like, I'm not trying to hit no sticks, no leaves. I don't want to move an inch. It's just big, like the Great Danes, the tall, skinny dogs. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, this dog's gonna find me. This dog is gonna find me. But luckily they had a chain on it because they didn't have, like, a fenced in area. They just had fences on each side from the neighbors. So I'm like, all right, you know, like, he has a chain on, I should be good, right? Like, as long as I'm being quiet. So the fence and the little, what was I just calling it? Just had, oh my gosh, the little garage, whatever, the shed, the fence and the shed were, like, close, like, far enough that I could fit through, but, like, close enough where it was a squeeze, you know? And I had to, like, squeeze through it, but not try to, like, get caught on the fence so it would make noise or anything. And it was just, like, dirt, and here I am, like, squeezing, crawling through this little area so, like, this dog doesn't see me and I'm not getting caught. So then I was like, all right, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna go from here. I saw this house across the street, and they had lights on. And I was like, all right. And the police drives past. I'm like, yo, I'm about to get caught. I was so scared, you guys. I literally felt like I was a slave in the Underground Railroad. I'm a little black girl running from white policemen. Like this is crazy. So this house, and then there was another house next to them, and it was like just a row. It was like a roundabout of houses, and it was super dark because they didn't have a street light in the middle. So I was like, yo, I'm about to go run to this house, and I'm like, there's a truck, and the truck was tall enough that I could go underneath. So here I am. I get to running, right? I'm looking both ways across the street, making sure the police aren't getting me. I'm seeing police cars go up and down, up the streets. I go and run underneath this truck. And it's like the truck with like the back on it. And it like, you know, it goes up. It's like a truck. Okay. And I'm underneath the truck. And I hear this old lady come out like, who's there? Who's there? And I was like, yo, I'm about to get caught. I'm about to be quiet. I just need to be quiet. I need to be quiet, right? So I'm sitting here, I'm being quiet, and this old lady is over here like, who's there? She said it like 4 times. She was like, who's there? Hello? Who's there? Who's there? And like went back in her house, and I was like, all right. So I had to like turn my body so it was a long way underneath the truck like this, and I turned so I could see where I was gonna go next and make sure the lady was inside the house. And so I crawl out from underneath the truck, and I get to dipping, and it's like there was this grass, and it was just like had trees like all around it, but like there were still spots, and there was like bushes and stuff. I literally ran. I saw the police car, and the light was like, boom, boom, whoop, 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 whoop. And I ran, and I dived in a bush. So I'm now inside, like, the top of the bush, like, flat. I'm in the bush. And the cop light, like, they're driving past and literally, like, scans their light, like, right above me. And I was like, oh my gosh. Yo, I thought so many times I was gonna be caught. I don't know why it mattered if I wasn't caught or not, because I didn't have nothing on me, and I could have just been like, look, I got influenced by the majority who ran. So then I was like, all right, I need to go home. Where am I? I looked at the streets. I was like, okay, I'm 2-3 blocks down away from my house. Whatever, I can make it, right? I'm used to this. I walk to the park all the time because this is like the area of the park, like down the street from my house. I was like, I'm good. I can do this, right? So I'm like hiding behind houses, running, hiding behind houses, running up the street, like trying not to get caught by any of the security lights, because even though it's like a white neighborhood and people use security, the one thing that they really use is security light, because the minute like it's dark, any motion, the security light, boop. Any motion, just boop. And then I'll wait like 5 minutes and then turn off. Any motion, boop. Like it was a white neighborhood. No one really was like robbing houses, jumping in windows, all that other stuff. Like no one was. So the only really security they really had was like our motion lights. Like, no one really had any security. Plus, we had all these dogs and crazy people. Like, there was white men down the street. Literally, there was a house 3 houses away from me whose house got raided for, like, guns and stuff. Like, the white dude was gonna be a school shooter. Like, real life. He was gonna be a school shooter. He had all these guns. So, and these white people were crazy. Okay? My neighbors were crazy. Well, most of my neighbors are crazy. So, some were cool. Some were really cool. Even some of the crazy ones were cool. Okay? So, I'm not gonna, like, diss y'all, but at the same time. But anyway, so, my neighbors next door to us were my best friend's grandparents. They were super cool. They always brought cookies and snacks over to my house. And they were my best friend's grandparents. And, well, one of my best friends. And their dog was our sister's was our dog's sister. Yeah, because I got my dog from my best friend, or one of my best friends, and they got a dog from her as well. So our dogs were sisters, and we had a fence, and they would always dig holes underneath. Y'all think I'm about to go underneath in a hole? No, I'm not about to go in the hole. But they would always dig holes underneath to get to each other. I just had to put that in there because it was so cute. So anyway, I'm running down the street, and my neighbor's back fence is short. Like, it's really short. Like, I used to do hurdles in high school, so I could jump it. So I ran, and I jumped over the fence, and they had, like, these walls. Like, they had a hot tub, and it had, like, walls around it. But it was, like, not walls. It was, like, wood, the little plywood or whatever. And so I, like, hid there, and they had these bushes. And I looked to go see, like, if anybody's, like, in my house, if the lights are on or anything. And all I see is, like, 3 cop cars parked in the front of my house. And, like, my friend Robert and his cousin and DeMonte are there, and some of Nacio's friends. And I'm, like, not seeing Nacio, and my kitchen light is on. I'm like, yo, like, what am I gonna do? Like, I just want to go to my room and go to sleep. I just want to go to my room and go to sleep. Like, my knees is all dirty. My clothes is all dirty. Like, I was wearing all black. So, I leave out my neighbor's fence. And I, like, have to, like, stay straight back to the fence. Our fence is connected. So, like, no one would see me. Like, the police or nobody would see me because they were in the front of my house. But, like, they could see off to the side a little bit. You could see my neighbor's side of the house from the front of my house. So I went into my fence, and I went in through the back door. Man, when I tell you I was caught, I was caught. My mama caught me. My mama caught me, yo. My brother, I walk into the back door, and my brother is doing dishes with my mom standing right next to him talking some big smack. My mom was talking big smack, and my brother was sitting there or standing there doing the dishes, just looking down like, man. And here I come in. My mom, all you hear is, oh, here she go with the dirty knees. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. So my mom's like, all that, she's saying, like, you got dirty knees and dirty clothes and all this other stuff. It's moving, y'all. And so she's saying all that, like, you got dirty knees and all this stuff. And my brother is, like, sitting here like, man. Well, eventually they'll meet you, so since you just interrupted. Here's my roommate, Jessica, YouTube. Oh my. Okay, but I gotta get back to the story. Okay, so 5 minutes. So, anywho, my brother's doing dishes. My mom's like, so where you been? And I was like, yo, Nacio ran, so I ran. And you should have seen my brother's face. He went from looking down all mad to, like, looked dead at me, was like, just so mad. So I guess he didn't tell my mom that he was out. He told her he was doing something else. He was like, Ma, nah, she lying, Mom. She must have seen somebody else that looked like me, Mom. She must have seen somebody else. And I was like, so Nacio was mad at me for like a week after that. He was mad at me for a long time because he thought I snitched on him. Which technically I did snitch on him. But at the same time, it's not like he told me, like, yo, I'm not telling Mom that I'm going to be out tonight. Like, you could have gave me the heads up and I would have helped you out maybe. I don't know. So my mom's like, all right, so you were out there. Why you lying to me? Grabbed my brother up, grabbed me up, walked out in the living room or into outside, past our living room, went outside to the cops and was like, apologize to the cops. And everybody's sitting there like, yo, your mama's snitching on you? She's like, you over here lying to police. da 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 da. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, Mom. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And Nacio hated me. Nacio hated me because he thought I snitched on him. Like, I didn't mean to at all. It's not like you texted me or anything. And, like, going to school that weekday, it was just like, yo, I really felt like I was running the Underground Railroad. Like, I was hiding in bushes and going to be caught by dogs. Like, I felt like I was going to be hung or something. But this is not the first time I done some crazy stuff on a homecoming. But that's going to have to be another story for me to tell you guys and you to watch and hear about the crazy things that I've done in my life. But yeah, you know, hit me up in the comments or message me on Instagram or Snapchat if you guys want to know anything or hear about anything or my opinion on anything, or, you know, you just have any questions or anything, and all that stuff will be in the comments or description of the YouTube. So thank you for enjoying another Thursday with me. I will see you guys next week.